Glitch has been watching me play. Oh my god, play Metal Gear.
Wow,
Can we fix
different
that?
podcasts,
Wow.
on that one, y'all.
It is. I have. Wow. Okay.
That's
Oh
a
my goodness.
different
Okay, hold
podcast for a
on.
different day.
Okay,
Metal Gear.
rewinding. Glitch has been watching me play
Okay.
Metal
Oh my goodness.
Gear.
Hold on. Hi, I'm Glitch Glitch.
And I need no introduction, but I'm New Age Retro Steven.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lemmy the Lapras.
Welcome to Everyone Like That.
Regular dose of what makes gaming great.
You know what makes gaming great is having Lim back. Thank you.
That's what
Lim
makes the
was not
podcast
here
great.
last week.
Sorry.
Yeah, Lim was not here last week. So how much do you remember?
Everything and nothing
Everything.
at the same time.
That makes sense. I said that would
Do,
happen.
do you feel safe? Do you feel like, you might change your alliances?
I do not know what has conspired and transpired since I was
Oh
here
my
last, and I am
goodness.
very concerned. But I am here. I am living and I am breathing.
So it seems like Silphco Technology has went ahead and wiped Lim's brain completely. He was actually kidnapped by Giovanni last week because he would not give in his shiny Pokemon. That's why you didn't see him. So we just wanted to know, like, hey, are you good?
I'm good. I actually don't have any shiny Pokemon. I don't think I ever had any shiny Pokemon, and I don't even know what a shiny Pokemon is. So there's nothing to steal.
So
That's
there's your
probably why
problem.
he let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why he let you go. He,
It's
he
like
just
that.
realized you weren't.
It's like that meme where they like throw the person back that they kidnap.
Take 'em back. I'm not the shiny Pokemon expert. Okay, that's Glitch. I don't even know. I don't have the patience for 50 hours of shiny hunting. So
Well, the police are already on their way to
Yeah,
find him.
I
You
heard
think
that.
they're looking for the next? They're looking for the next victim. Sorry, I actually told them you were the shiny Pokemon person, so maybe they're coming for me. Sorry, Lim. But anyways, what have we all
that's
been
the
up to
real
this week?
that's the real conspiracy. Yeah, what have we all been up to?
You've been kidnapped for the most
I
part.
have.
I've
Yes.
been doing a whole lot of nothing. I took a little staycation from my other career, and I just did a whole lot of just friends and funs. Basically, I didn't really get to play much games, but I did play a little bit of Metal Gear with Glitch, which we'll
And I
talk about in a
watched.
little bit. But otherwise, I've just been kind of speculating the news industry, the games industry, just through the news and all that. Glitch, what have you been working on or doing or anything?
I went back to Bloodborne recently and I beat the boss that made me rage quit a few months ago, so I'm very pleased with that. I beat Logarius and yeah, I finished up a quest line, so that's nice. And I'm getting ready for Saros, hoping that I get it early from Best Buy and then I can play it before it's supposed to be out, but I highly doubt it. So I'm really looking forward to that game. Looks really awesome, and the kind of funny guys made me pre-order it a month ago because it looks so good. So yeah, have you guys watched any
Nice.
previews for the game?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, I've been watching a bit on it. It's kind of making me want a PS5, which
It's where
we've
it's
talked
at.
about this, but I have bought and sold every console probably 3 times.
Mine's right here.
I get it. I get it. I play a game on it that I want to play, and then I don't use it for like 6 months, and then I sell it again. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get another one for Soros. We'll see.
Maybe I'll get a Switch too. Maybe
Um,
you go PlayStation 5.
yeah,
So
you're
yeah,
gonna sell the Switch too, though. Once you have it, you're gonna love it.
yeah.
Guarantee you.
hmm I'm getting a tax
Um,
return, so maybe.
there you go.
hmm
Oh yeah, I need to get one of those too.
On my camp, just been listening to a lot of games, kind of keeping tabs on things. There's a lot coming out that I want to play, but Pragmata, not
Pragmata.
Pragmata. Yeah, Pragmata. Pragmata. Think of it like Lewis Griffin, not Pragmata. Has been
Prego pasta.
taking up my time. Yeah, that's been taking up my
Exactly.
time lately. I guess it's a pretty good segue. Might as well talk about it a little bit, that if that's cool.
hmm
Pragmata. Yeah, so Capcom's been on a bit of a tear here with their games. And yeah, this is another one apparently made by a little bit of a a younger team at Capcom or so I've heard. Let me just skip ahead here. I don't want to like give you the very beginning, but yeah, I've got some gameplay playing here. But yeah, it's been fun. It's definitely got the kind of Resident Evil DNA in it that we come to know as of lately. It's kind of like here's your safe house, which in this they call the what do they call it? Not the sanctuary, not the I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me, but there's basically like a safe area where you can upgrade your gear and you can, kind of just, know that you're safe. And then you go out on these little kind of like recon missions, basically. It is a shooter combined with like puzzle mechanics. So for anybody who doesn't know, you play Hugh, who is he's basically sent here from Earth to just kind of help out on this like space station kind of thing. And you basically things go amok. You lose your crew. I think like an asteroid like hits the ship or something, and you're kind of left on the station to figure out what's going on. He comes across this little girl who he calls Diana, who actually is an android, so not actually a real human being, which I didn't know from the previews, but you find that out pretty quickly, so it's not like it's a big spoiler. And you basically work in tandem with her to hack these robots, open up their weak points, and then shoot them with a variety of different weapons. So it's kind of fun. It's like a quick main teaser plus a shooter. Lots of things to collect and lots of constant upgrades at your kind of safe area, which is cool. Um, I wouldn't say it's like the most incredible 10 out of 10 game I've ever played, but it is very, very good comfort food. Solid 8 or a 9 for me, about, of the 10 hours I've probably played. Very scary, freaky baby android creatures, and I don't know why they need to be shaped like that, but they're
What?
kind of freaky. Some of the enemies have like giant baby heads. I don't know. It's like, okay, I don't know whoever designed these robots, but the thing that's really cool that I like is there's 3D printing, I guess, that's happening on this space station. Like, I don't know. I think they're like trying to solve problems back on Earth, and they've found ways to like 3D print big machinery and different things. And so they're basically like recreating things that you find on Earth through 3D printing and then testing them. But the 3D printers are called limb replicators. I think is kind of cool.
They're
Since,
eponymous.
they call me Limb, so limb replicators.
Limb
Uh,
replicators.
yeah, limb replicators. Yeah, but it's good. It's fun. The movement's good. Combat's good. It's good. It's popcorn. It's the most incredible thing I've ever played, but it's hitting the right spot for me right now, and just goes to show like Capcom is just absolutely killing it, man.
I hope that
Just making
continues with
solid
Onimusha.
games.
I'm very
Forgot
excited
that was
for that.
Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's been occupying my time lately, enjoying it quite a bit.
So he's Hugh the human?
Hugh the Human, yeah, wears a giant space suit somewhere between Dead Space and I don't know, maybe Halo or something. But yeah, Hugh the Human.
It's short
Her
for
Hugh
name
the
is like
human.
man.
her name is like DIO76593 or something, but he names her Diana. So
Oh, sounds more
yeah,
like she should be
she's
called
actually a little
Dion.
android.
Okay.
Dion, yeah. Could
So the
could have gone that
puzzles
way,
are
but
fun.
yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of BioShock puzzles.
Oh,
Oh, okay, those are fun.
like the lock
It's about
picking?
the
Okay.
Yeah, it's about that level of intensity. Like you could screw a couple up, but it's not gonna like ruin your life.
Hmm.
Um, and it's quick enough that it's not annoying. Like I find myself enjoying them.
Okay.
It's not the rotating. So it's not like with a plumb where you're like basically getting the plumbing to work where like the
Yeah, that
water's going through
stresses
the
me out.
pipes. So you're not spinning it. It's the same grid system where you're moving through a grid. It's like the green spot on the grid is what you need to get to open up the robot so their weak points can be accessed. But then along the way, there's other panels you can go across, which if you do that, will do different things, like add more damage to your damage counter, or
Oh,
will
you're
stun
hacking
them, or
enemies.
you're hacking the robots. Yeah,
Oh,
one of them is like you'll confuse them, so then they start shooting at other enemies nearby, or
okay.
there's like a multi-hack. So basically, you're getting these increases to your arsenal over time and it's adding what you can do when Diana's hacking, as well as like
Oh,
adding to your weapons or adding to your mobility. So it's honestly pretty smart.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was just
Yeah.
like Navi and she was just like telling you to do stuff. Like,
No,
look
it's
over
just like
there.
it's like instead of
Listen,
aim down
Yeah.
sights, it's like the left trigger is Diana's hacking, and then right trigger is
Oh,
shooting. So it's pretty
okay.
cool. It's pretty seamless. Yeah, it's like
Huh.
left trigger to she puts out her hand to hack, and then you're using the face buttons to move through a grid right down, left up, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
It's
It
pretty
kind of
cool.
reminds
Yeah,
me
it's
of
pretty cool.
like Near Automata, like in the second playthrough when you're playing the boy, because you're like hacking everything instead of like fighting it, kind of. But yeah,
I'm
it
nodding
looks
like
neat.
I know, but I've never
I
played.
don't. I'm not really into the character designs, but like I can see how the game would be fun. Like I don't know, it looks kind of
Yeah,
Starfieldy to me. I don't know. There's just
I
something about
I
it
will
that doesn't
say
jive with
I
me.
will say it's not like something that's making me jump out of bed in the morning to go play, but
Yeah.
it's fitting the right kind of like what you were saying, Steven, where life's kind of, kicking you in the butt right now. This is a good game for that, where it's like you don't need to use a lot of your brain. You can just
Okay.
yeah.
play and just have fun. It's nothing you haven't seen before, but
Mhm.
it's Capcom. The
It's in a fun
reason I
little
jump for
package.
it yeah, the reason I
Okay.
jump for it is like RE9 has been great and Capcom's killing it. And I just
Mhm.
wanted a game that I could trust would be good, and it's just Capcom killing it, you know? It
And they're
it
not very long games, right?
no, and like you can play in chunks, and I think the biggest thing about it is the mobility and the gameplay is solid, not a single issue. It just
Okay.
works and it works
Yeah.
well. Yeah. No friction.
Okay. Sometimes that's nice in a game, just to know you're in for
Yeah.
a entertaining time and
Just
not extreme
comfort food, I've
disappointment.
been yeah, I've been doing
Yeah.
training at work. My brain's fried at the end of every day. I didn't want to get
Yeah.
into something complex. This has been hitting perfectly.
Okay.
And I
And
that's kind of like what goes up my alley too. Sometimes I really just need a game where like I don't need to take it too seriously, but I can if I want to. And even then, like games like like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Choose the Kingdom, like you go at your own pace. Like you want to knock
Exactly.
everything out, do it. You want to just go a little slower. That's yeah. So those are always pretty good. I think those are kind of my favorite games when it comes to playing a game in general. You're just doing
Yeah.
it for you.
And I think it's so cool when a studio or it can do that. Like, you're in your little safe area, upgrading your gear, and music's like chill music's playing,
mhm.
just like in Resident Evil. Every time you go back to the, the typewriter, you hear that. It's like they figured out a formula that just like works, even though it's a completely different game, which I love.
Mhm.
Like I'm realizing I've always liked Capcom. I'm this era, man, I love Capcom. They just
Yeah.
killing it.
I feel like Saros is going to be the exact opposite to that with the bullet ballet stuff. I feel like it's going to be like
Yeah.
110% of my brain power and then I'm going to be tired after.
Yes. Yes.
But
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah. I guess yeah, Steven, you want to talk about some movies?
Well, before we segue into that, I did want to say a little bit that we Glitch has been watching me oh my god, play Metal Gear.
Wow,
Can we fix
different
that?
podcasts, different
Wow.
podcasts on that one, yo.
And it's I have wow, okay.
That's
Oh
a
my
different
goodness.
different
Okay, hold
podcast for a
on.
different day.
Okay,
Metal Gear.
rewinding. We Glitch has been watching me play
Okay. Oh
Metal
my goodness.
Gear.
Hold on.
I think Glitch is gonna need about 3 business days to recover from that one.
My makeup. Oh my god.
In the meantime, I'll pull up some B-roll about Metal Gear.
Okay,
You
cool.
wanna tell
I
me?
am dead.
You wanna
I
tell me
am
what?
no longer alive.
You should have
I
yelled
have made
after
the
I'm the
worst
shot
stunner in
maker.
the world.
Sorry,
You
I'm
wanna tell
crying.
I
me
am
I'm
the
what?
crying.
ghost of Steven.
Oh my god.
He's dead. He's not coming back.
Okay.
What Metal Gear were you playing? I'll pull up the B-roll.
uh. Oh my goodness.
The original Metal
Metal Gear 1.
Gear
Okay.
for the MSX computer.
Hold on a second. I need to
There you
get
go.
off camera for a moment.
Oh my god. This
Uh,
better stay in the podcast. I think you need to
uh,
open the episode with that.
okay. It's actually funnier
Guys,
hearing me laugh maniacally and not seeing me.
It's been a good run, guys.
Okay.
Please,
Sayonara, Wild Hearts.
please.
And now
don't
we're
take the podcast.
canceled.
Please don't.
See ya,
Please
Space
don't take it out of the
Cowboy.
podcast.
Okay.
Please. People
The
will
Bat
die
Channel
over
is
that.
now canceled, so you're not returning to the Bat Channel.
Glitch has been watching me.
To
Holy-
not
guys,
continue.
I'm not trying to be mean at all, and I'm never want to talk about. But what is? Look at Kojima right now in these clips. What the hell?
Oh man,
is going
he's
on?
posting the weirdest stuff lately. Like there was one. Oops.
Look
Oh
at
my
this, look at
goodness,
this,
I'm
Steven.
clicking crazy things. Okay, hold on.
Cool, man.
I'm trying to put my
he
camera
deserves
back
it.
on, and oh my god. Okay. Anyways, my makeup's gonna suck for the rest of the video. So yeah,
Different podcasts, guys.
It's okay. I'm gonna suck for the rest of my life.
I already have like the perimenopause, like dry eyeballs, too much blinking problem all the time. So now I've got makeup in my eyes too.
different type of. It's different type of.
Oh,
podcast.
okay, yeah.
All right.
Well, speaking
Well,
of
we went
watching
from-
people pee, in some Metal Gear lore, there is a character named Johnny that always goes to the bathroom.
You cannot
you
tell me
escape.
that we circled all the way around and connected the dots on that. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm a writer.
Hats off. Hats off. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I did not
Johnny,
think
and
we were
then he
gonna get there.
marries Meryl in Metal Gear 4. So
also,
apparently this is a nice thing. Well, I
Tell
guess
me
that's
about Metal Gear.
When you first
see-
encounter Otacon
Okay.
in Metal Gear Solid 1, he's peeing his pants. So
Oh yeah,
So you've
there's
been playing.
yeah, and that other guy in Snake Eater, the other scientist guy also pees his pants.
So Metal Gear was originally for a Microsoft computer.
the MSX.
Is that?
I'm not sure if that is Microsoft, but it was a home personal computer. Yes, and it was there was two versions. There was a version for the computer. Then there was a version for the NES. Now the NES is like the officially licensed but not official version because they both have different gameplay and different endings. You know, because this is the first Metal Gear. Because most people think that Metal Gear Solid is the first Metal Gear. No, it's Metal Gear. Then it's Metal Gear 2, then it's Metal Gear Solid. The reason why they call it Solid is because it switched to 3D graphics, 64-bit. But that was also most people's first introduction to it, especially because a lot of times, even like Pizza Hut will give you like a PlayStation 1 demo disc that'll have Metal Gear Solid on it. But I just kind of want to revisit this. I actually played the first Metal Gear on the Metal Gear Solid HD collection when I was in high school, and I was just like, Glitch recommended it, and I was just like, you know what? Might as well try this out again. I thought I remembered the game. I don't. I struggled badly with the controls. Then again, different controls. Switch to Pro Controller, so obviously they're going to be different. So you're going to see me struggle when we eventually post this. You're going to see me struggle, and there's a lot of outdated game mechanics and kind of things that you have to figure out. Like you get stuck in a prison cell, and you're just thinking, oh, what should I do to get out of here? The only logical conclusion is to punch the walls until the walls collapse, and then you freed somebody. Actually, this guy right here on the screen, but you don't know how to leave. Oh, punch the other wall to create an exit. And
That's
Snake
crazy.
just does a lot of punching, and it's kind of freaking hilarious. And
Just like a lot of stuff you
CQC?
just like wouldn't expect. You just got to try
Yeah.
things, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's name is Dirty Duck right here. But it's really funny to see kind of, a lot of mechanics that are outdated, but also innovative at the time. And you also see a lot of like what Kojima did here that still translates to what he does, nowadays. So you're going to see me struggle a lot. I'm going to play some more Metal Gear, and I
was going to edit to make it
and-
look like you didn't struggle so much.
Okay, yeah. I mean, guys, you guys already know I'm struggling right now. I mean, this 5 minutes into this podcast, I'm already making a fool of myself.
I was going to say, you made me feel like a dirty duck.
I would really like to now move on.
I'm Dirty
Okay.
Dan.
I'm wearing a duck shirt, and we're talking about dirty ducks.
See, another circle
like to
of
segue.
storytelling.
Into here, Glitch, do you have something to talk about? No, I don't know, man.
Nintendo movies.
Yeah.
The
So
skivvy on this.
Within the last 24 hours of us recording this podcast, we've actually had a lot of news come out. So, obviously, if you watched the podcast before and some of our shorts, I've been following a lot of video game adaptation movies that are coming out this year. And because again, 2026 is going to be a very good year, and it already is a great year for video game adaptations. Now, so obviously, we just had the Mario Galaxy movie come out. We've already voiced our thoughts on it, but Nintendo definitely has a very healthy relationship with Illumination right now. Now, with that being said, they just released a slate of movies that are going to be coming out within the next couple of years. It is confirmed, and I mean last 24 hours confirmed that there is going to be another Nintendo and Illumination collaboration coming out in April of 2028. That's what they're shooting for. So exactly about 2 years from the date of this podcast. Now, with that being said, obviously this could be anything. This could be the Donkey Kong movie that we all thought we were going to get after the
Metroid.
first
I
movie
want it
rolled
to
out.
be. I really want it to be.
Yeah, because honestly, Seth Rogen played Donkey Kong. I think Seth Rogen was a great Donkey Kong, and I feel like they absolutely built a whole Donkey Kong world in the movie, the first Mario movie, and I think they did a
It's a
great
Star
job with
Fox.
that. Now, obviously, we're out of the spoiler window now. So if you haven't seen the Mario Galaxy, just mute for a second
Do
or
a barrel
the whole
roll.
beginning. Okay, well, I don't even need to. Star Fox is in it, and so Fox McCloud of the Star Fox team. I'm sorry for the diehard fans. And
It's my fault.
Glenn Powell played Fox McCloud and absolutely killed it. Killed it. And not only that, I think the best parts of the Mario Galaxy movie are the Fox McCloud, Star Fox, arming sections. And I was really excited to see that in theaters. Now, so far, Fox McCloud is ringing a lot of right bells with kids who have never exposed to Star Fox are now like saying like, oh, I like that character. So a lot of parents are now showing them like Star Fox 64 and stuff like that. So we could see this be a Star Fox movie, a Donkey Kong movie, even maybe another Mario movie. I kind of hope it's not a Mario movie. I want to see these other franchises within Nintendo to be highlighted. We can make our guesses. I'm
I'm gonna
down with
get Star
either
Fox
Star
movie.
Fox.
I think Star
Yeah,
Fox.
I'm
At
trying to
first
find
I
my
thought
Star
Donkey Kong
Fox
was
game,
next.
but I'm failing.
I just think with how big they made Star Fox, and they did. I mean, Donkey Kong was like almost. I mean, it was a major part of the first movie,
yeah,
whereas like Star Fox was like a character in the larger movie. I kind of feel like what we got of Donkey Kong in the first movie was what they're gonna do. Is my gut feeling.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
Star
down with
Fox.
either
Whatever.
or. I mean, we also saw a lot of other franchises, being shown off in the Mario Galaxy movie. But in other big news in relation to all of this, now we already know that there is a Zelda movie in production, live action. Now that one is being handled. Obviously, Nintendo's supervising it. They're supervising all these movies that are coming out. They are having a creative hand in it, but ultimately, the studios are the ones making the movies. Sony is making the new Zelda movie live action. They're filming in some locations that they filmed Lord of the Rings at. Now we
Oh,
already know
cool.
that one's going to be live action, and that's the difference right now is that you have Illumination and you have Sony. Illumination. Also with Universal Studios. Now, with that being said, there is an ongoing battle because Nintendo is pitching another movie. Do you guys know what it is?
Metroid. I hope.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Metroid.
So obviously,
I'm actually kind of
it's going to take
surprised.
yeah, it's going to take
How dare
years
you?
for this to come out because they're just barely pitching it right now. But they're pitching it to two studios. They're pitching it to Universal and they're pitching it to Sony. So it's kind of interesting to see Universal and and all of them possibly get a Metroid movie. Sony might get a Metroid movie. So it's kind of weird to see between both studios now. Universal has stated that if they get the rights to the movie, they're going to go into a more horror direction. They want it to be a more horror
Ooh,
based movie. And I'm just like, well, a
that's
horror
cool.
based Metroid movie that's also a Nintendo movie, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you would think that they might go the Illumination route. But I just feel like, and I did a lot of thinking on this, I just want to see a Metroid movie. I think it's got to be live action.
Yeah, I agree.
In my humble
Live
opinion.
action and
Yeah.
more serious like not disaster film, but like
Alien.
alien type. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they need to lean into that. I agree.
So we know that these two projects are on the horizon. We know one of them is for sure Metroid. So I'm personally keeping my eyes peeled to see what studio gets it. And obviously, it's going to take years upon years. You got to, get the cast, get the writing, film it, post production, and all that. But we at least
Yeah.
know it's on the horizon. But we know something else will be happening in about 2 years. So,
I
yeah.
still have my money on a Luigi's Mansion something, whether it's a movie or a
Uh,
game. I think we're due for that.
yeah. I think
Be a
Luigi's
great
Mansion
movie.
will. I mean, Charlie Day kills it as Luigi, and I think,
Yeah.
yeah, if it's not a Donkey Kong or if it's not a Star Fox, I would love to see Luigi's Mansion like handled by Illumination. Though I think that would be
Well,
amazing.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
Disney
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion movies do really well, so I feel like that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Cool. Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think it's interesting, like how how this is evolving. I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know. It's weird Nintendo decisions. Like it never goes the way you'd imagine it would go.
exactly.
It's like you have a way that you would think anybody would plan. You've got all these IPs. You could imagine 5 different ways that Nintendo would do it, and then they find a sixth way and do it on their dime, which is why we love Nintendo. You just never know. You never know,
Mhm.
right? Um,
Yeah,
there's so much they can do. The order of events and the ways that they're going is kind of weird. I would have thought they would have done like a third Mario movie, but I'm starting to kind of feel like they're gonna not do another Mario movie next. I mean, it's pretty clear they're exploring other stuff. So it's
I feel like
interesting.
this one was more of like an Avengers kind of like let's set up a whole bunch of other stuff type movie rather than like a pure Mario
yeah.
movie. They're like,
Yeah, I think that's
this
why they
is
jumped to
gonna be our
Galaxy.
next 5 years of stuff, and we're gonna tease it and make
If
shit tons
they
of
want
money doing it.
100%. Like if they
Yeah,
wanted to do, if they wanted to do just Mario movies, they would have done Super Mario World and then Super Mario Galaxy. They didn't do that.
yeah,
So I think this is why.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
totally.
and I'm
Interesting.
I know I'm the movie guy. I always follow what's going on with the movies and all
Yep.
that, and this is gonna be a great year for that. But yeah, nice things on the horizons. But yeah, no, with that going into that, we could hear some news at any time. We'll see. There's a lot of leaks. There's a lot of leaks that might not be leaks, so you have to really be careful right now. Nintendo actually made a statement lately that they are actually purposely spreading some like
Yeah,
misinformation within the
I was
company
gonna say that. Yeah,
to
Do
see.
we think that's real?
I don't know.
Even it could be, they could also be
I
BSing.
want it
All I
to
know
be
is for
real.
sure, yeah,
It,
at least
it
for
would be kind
these
of badass,
two,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, at least for these two announcements, they are coming from other sources and from a lot of sources. So, I believe these are real. I don't believe these to be leaks. I think these are actual, like release upcoming projects. So let's see what actually gets unveiled.
Also, can we just talk about briefly, like Rosalina and Peach is canon now?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was never
um,
canon before. It's just
that
crazy
was
that
not.
they've made that decision in the movies. Like,
Yeah,
it's just like interesting. And I think
and
Were
they
they not
there was a
canon
statement
before?
recently. No,
Like Rosalina
this is the
wasn't
first time.
officially part of
Nope.
things? Okay.
well, she
Rosalina
was.
and Peach being related.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Didn't
They're
know that.
sisters, and
Well, I guess it makes
that
sense.
happened
They're very
in
similar. When I first
yeah.
saw her, like what was it, Mario Galaxy? I was like, oh look, a different colorway.
Yeah, well, like you just didn't know, and it's I don't. This, to my knowledge, is the first time in a piece of media that's not the games where Nintendo has like made something like canon that's never been canon before. It's just interesting to me.
Hmm,
I don't know.
that's neat.
Just meant to mention that. Yeah,
it's kind of
it's a
like if you think about it, like Batman the animated series in the '90s introduced the character of Harley Quinn, which is never part of the comics, but
Yep.
now she's all over the comics. So
She's
yeah.
more popular than Joker now, especially now that
It's
Mark
just really
Hamill is
wild.
involved with him.
It's really wild to see Nintendo really growing into other media for the first time in a big way, and
yeah,
making it as important almost as the games, which is kind of crazy.
Mhm.
well, I really hope we get another Zelda CDI game, and I hope that's really looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward. No one's looking forward to that. But
Maybe
anyways,
you'll get a VR
going
one,
forward, I would get horribly sick to my stomach playing that game.
like ride a horse
Anyways,
and
You
like
You want to talk about
3D.
the Steam controller?
I do.
It looks
Yeah.
weird.
They just. I also look weird, but it's fine. I don't know why I said that. I'm trying to make a
I
joke.
look
None of my
weird
jokes
too.
are landing.
I was gonna say that I heard that
Oh,
it's like
we all
very
look a little
comfortable
weird
despite
sometimes.
looking weird, but then you made it weird.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I heard
Yeah.
that the buttons on the back are like some of the best
Yeah.
back buttons that there
Yeah.
are. Like I've heard a lot of people really liking that a lot.
Though I have to say, people thought the
You ha-
GameCube
are you?
controller was weird, and the Nintendo 64 controller, and in hindsight, they're like those were the best ones. So yeah.
Yeah. Are you all gonna get one?
So that's why I'm a little torn. I don't think I'll get one initially. It's interesting to see what they're doing with this because the biggest thing is that we all found out last year that there's going to be a new Steam machine, like an actual like dedicated Steam console, and a lot of people, I especially included, thought that we were going to go ahead and see that be revealed at the Game Awards back in December. We
Hmm.
have not seen that. It's also isn't it slated for early 2026? It's still slated for early 2026, but we have not seen anything about a release date or anything. So it's kind of crazy to see that we're getting the release and price of the Steam controller before we're even seeing a release and
Well,
price of the Steam
I feel like that's smart
machine.
yeah,
though, because now like the PlayStation 5 just went up in price. So now if it's expensive, it's not going to be like flabbering our guests or gasting our flabbers or whatever, however you'd say that. It's not going to be flabbergasting
Gas in the flames.
anymore because
yeah.
it's
Well,
like,
they're
yeah.
they're trying to figure it out, right? Like everything's all over the place.
And the
Yeah,
chips
it
are
Yeah.
sounds like
expensive now and they're getting more expensive.
yeah.
And
So
like
maybe that's a
AI
good point. They're
bubble's going to
piecing it out.
burst and, you know. mm.
Yeah, like they're selling the controller first, and then that's a good point. To try and space it out, kind of. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess it
works
does
with
make it less expensive and less weird if you buy a Steam machine and you don't get a controller with it because you might have it already.
yeah.
And they can have a lower price point because of that. That maybe it doesn't come with a controller, or there's a version of it, a SKU that doesn't have a controller, and then it's like, oh, it's like $100 cheaper. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
No, it's true.
we're all about affordability right now. I think the whole world is, and I think a couple standout things to me for the Steam controller. Like, will I get it right away? No. Will I get it? Maybe. I really like the fact that the charger is also
Yeah.
it is also what pairs it. I think
Me
that's
too.
extremely
Me
smart.
too.
That's
Yes.
nice.
Very,
So
very
Because
smart.
I've
Yeah.
bent
Yeah.
so many cable connectors. I've had to buy so many PlayStation charger cables because
Or
they get
or
bent.
the crappy Bluetooth pairing, which like doesn't work half the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is so nice. Yeah, I agree. This is what has me most excited.
So I have a
Not only that, but we
question.
also
Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say.
No,
So
you
who's
go.
the target audience for this? Because I don't have a PC. Is this like for PC gaming so that you have a controller that works with PC games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I know
Because
some games
And
like you
and
can't
Steam
use it.
Machine eventually.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So I have no use for this yet.
Yeah.
Then. Okay. Just
I
curious.
think they're trying to
Totally.
stagger it. I think they're trying to get some money coming in. I think
Yeah.
they probably my guess is they weren't originally going to do it this way. My guess is everything would have come out at once, but this
I
pricing
agree.
stuff has gone
I
crazy.
agree.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
I guess like if you haven't bought a system, but maybe you have a Steam controller and you find that to be comfortable, like more comfortable than other ones, and they play all those games anyways, maybe you'll be like, I'm just gonna get a Steam machine because I like the controller. Because like personally, I have arthritis, so like I'm very picky about like certain games like Red Dead Redemption. I cannot fish because you have to like turn the thing constantly, and I can't do that for more than like 30
Mm.
seconds without my hands hurting. So like if they like have good accessibility features, I feel like, maybe a lot of people are going to buy a Steam machine just based on the controller alone. But yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to that stuff. I know you like the
I think
gyro.
just to slowly get more out and get the word out. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
this gyro is cool. I didn't hear about this at all. So
Yes.
this
Yeah.
capacitive touch gyro. What? Tell me about
Yes.
this.
So I don't know the ins and outs of it. I just know that it is gonna have gyro, and I believe yeah. So basically, when you're holding the controller, it actually like can tell if you're holding it the way that you're holding it, and it actually just kind of adapts with your hands. Now I can't
Oh.
explain the science behind it, but I knew because you and I are both fans of gyro controls. So
Gyro aiming specifically.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
gyro aiming, yes.
Yeah.
But even then, like that's I want to see how that plays out. That alone is really interesting to me, and that actually might be a selling point for me.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, there's like sensors that sense how you're
that's
holding it, how
really
your
cool.
hands, adapt to it. I'm just
Yeah,
like, wow,
because
that's wow.
yeah, like gyro, like back in the day, like Wii controls and all that stuff, kind of that was fun for the time. That's whatever. But when it's like
Yeah,
if you when you're playing, Tears of the Kingdom and you're trying to get slight aims
Yeah.
in, or like playing the Ocarina of Time on 3DS, I still say it's the definitive way to play that. And you're aiming with the bow, and the fact that you can use the gyro, like it's just those minor tweaks with the gyro is so nice. I still stand by that. So
So
that's
I
very
guess
cool.
it's
I
yeah,
didn't know.
come a long way from the PS3 like weirdness. Like I remember
Use
trying to
six
play a
axis or
game and
whatever.
like
Yeah.
and I was like, this is
Yeah,
not
no,
good.
it's gotten pretty damn good. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
to where I find it is the definitive way to aim, because you get those
Oh.
little
yeah,
micro adjustments in along with the stick. It's not
Hmm.
like you have to do all of the
yeah.
aiming.
You have
You
to
can
use
aim with the
both.
stick, but then slight. It's great.
Hmm.
It's great.
And
Yeah.
and it's great that we bring up a good point of like maybe we're doing this so it's a little more affordable to get the controller first, then get
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Steam machine, because we're seeing a lot of different things happening. Like obviously the PlayStation is now more. The Xbox price just dropped, didn't it, Glitch?
Well, the monthly
Or something with
subscription
Xbox
dropped.
Game Pass. Game
subscription.
Yeah.
Pass.
Game Pass dropped.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and like that's actually pretty sick. I mean, that's great.
Hmm.
Just everybody's saving money. I feel like we live in a time where everybody's subscriptions to anything is just going to keep on going up, up,
Yeah.
up. So
Like
for them to like
Netflix
cut
just went
that,
up
that's
again.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Netflix is
sure.
just
I'm sure.
yeah,
I'm sure we could probably do another episode, or next episode, or an episode on
Why
even just Xbox
subscriptions
Game Pass
suck?
stuff they've been doing. Well, that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Game Pass has been making some good moves. But yeah, across the board, yeah, it's things are going up, and I think we saw this with Nintendo, right? So like these things happen right as the Switch 2 is coming out, and they had to make choices of how to figure that
yes.
out. So they increased the price of the accessories. They haven't increased the price of the Switch yet. There's word on the street is that they will, but I think they're trying to do everything they can to not do that. And so this is probably similarly, unfortunate timing for Steam Machine, trying to do everything they can to mitigate, the backlash on the price.
Hmm.
Some people don't like that this is $100. I mean, that's pretty standard for a pro
Yeah. The
controller of any
PS5
kind, and
Yeah.
controller is $100 too.
they're clearly going after a more pro market. I mean, it's got back paddles, it's got capacitive touch, it's got track pads. I mean, it's
Yeah,
got
I feel
everything
like
you
I'm at a
want. I think 99
disadvantage
is
with
good.
Fortnite in the future if people are
Yeah,
playing with
yeah,
these controllers.
yeah.
But yeah.
I think 99 is a surprisingly fair price, actually, for what this is
Hmm.
Yeah.
giving.
I'd agree. And
Yeah.
like again, with prices fluctuating, really people are looking at what works best for them that doesn't break the bank, especially with technology and stuff going up. Now, I wanted to bring up the point of with the Switch 2, we're seeing a lot of like games that are already out that have been out for Switch that are now getting free upgrades to the Switch 2 version. I mean, I think well, Animal Crossing New Horizons update that did cost like
It's
$5, but it
five
was
Yeah, but it's not that
bucks.
bad
yeah,
though.
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also seeing a lot of games get just a Switch 2 version in general. I mean, I won't talk about it too much because I haven't played it yet, but I know Sayonara Wild Hearts, one of my favorite Annapurna games, just got a Switch 2 version. And
Nice.
it's a free upgrade. I had already downloaded it. I saw some of it. It looks great. I'll talk about it more after I play it. One thing that I want to point out is we got the new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or that's the
Yeah,
one coming out?
Rebirth is the new one, I think. The first one's
Rebirth.
remake.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
And just to
yes,
contextualize briefly, this one is open world. So Final Fantasy
Yeah.
Remake was a little bit
yeah.
It's
more
just a
linear.
Midgar.
This is open world. So I'm very curious to hear from you, Steven, because I have not seen this. My benchmark for Switch 2 has been, if they can pull this off, this is the thing that will tell me for sure that
Yeah.
Switch 2 can keep up
Yeah. And
to
Elden
where
Ring.
we're at the
If Elden
add an
Ring can
Elden
run.
Ring, and
Yeah.
people will still say, "Oh, PS6 is going to come out and Switch 2 is going to be struggling." I don't really care. We're at the point of diminishing returns with graphical fidelity.
Yeah.
It's more about performance now for me. This is where, can this really hang when it comes to performance? So tell me about the performance of Rebirth, because I haven't seen this.
So I've been
How's it
seeing a
looking?
lot of side by side comparisons of the Rebirth version on Switch 2, literally compared to the PS5 Pro, which that's expensive right now, and the
Yeah.
prices just went up. The
$950
differences
here.
between oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The differences between the Switch 2 version of that game and the
Oh,
PS5
wow.
Pro. Is the PS5 Pro better? Yes, obviously. But
Yeah,
the
because
differences
we're
are
look.
really not that much.
It's
Like,
mostly just
you
like
know,
the
I mean, it
what do you
is.
call
We're
that?
looking at
Ray
60
tracing, God
versus
rays?
30.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at 60 versus 30, so there's definitely some smoothness there. But
yeah.
if you don't know, you don't know, and it's more about what are these big
Mhm.
open world sections running like, you know?
And like
Like,
obviously the shaders are better on PS5 Pro, some of the textures, but like is it like look at that right there. That is insane. Like
Yeah, that's not bad.
the price difference in console is insane, and like I'd even say the colors are a little bit better in the Switch 2 version there.
It's
But
warmer.
overall, it's really, and not only that, this is also a portable console. You can take this on the go, and it's much smaller than the PS5 Pro. So this is one of those greatest examples of like Nintendo has always kind of struggled with hardware and performance in the past. But right now, we're like you've mentioned before, Lim, we're really at like we kind of plateaued. We're at a good
Mhm.
spot right now. We don't need it to
yeah,
be more than it needs to be, and just even what it is already good enough.
yeah.
But yeah, I really wanted to point that out because I still haven't played remake. I'm pretty behind on that, but
Yeah, I
like I
kind
would
of
love to go
stopped.
from remake to this version because
I'll,
wow,
I'll
like
send you my
good job.
copy to play. I still got to finish it, but yeah, I mean, it's. I will say this footage is not showing the open world section, so I am a little. Oh, okay,
Oh,
maybe
well,
here we
there.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it looks like it's pretty steady at 30. It looks like it drops a little, like we're getting into 25, 27. I wonder if it's like Digital Foundry or something running this. I don't know how they're doing this, but it looks pretty solid for what it is, you know. It's very, very impressive. It's sitting at 30 primarily most of the time. It looks like some of these city areas it's dropping into 22 to 25, but all in all, Steven, yeah, this is pretty cool, man. It's cool
yeah.
to see Switch 2 that can hang, you know.
Mhm.
I'm really glad that it's my main console, and I just I have a PlayStation 5. I just have not been buying anything for it. I feel like the only thing that
Yeah.
I'm gonna really anticipate buying for my PlayStation 5 is Grand Theft Auto 6 when
Yeah.
it eventually comes out.
It's funny because I don't
Um,
even care about that game, but I've been buying lots
I
of
did
games. uh,
I didn't mention it earlier. I actually opted for Pragmata on the Xbox, believe it or not. I wanted to, it's just it's got a lot of particle effects, got a lot of things going on, so I did go
mhm.
Switch 2, but my understanding is it actually runs pretty well on Switch 2 as well, which is impressive.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, with that being said, and all, do you guys have anything else you want to share?
I think we wanted to do a little bit of show and tell, maybe?
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
Snow and tell. Ugh. Hold on.
Now,
Oh my god.
if I could potentially go first,
go for it.
It's gonna take me the
because I
whole
had a
time
part
to pick
two.
this up. So
Oh
okay.
goodness!
Okay,
All
I
right.
got it.
Behold, I
Oh,
got a hold of a Steam controller, the first one. Um,
prototype.
so
Oh,
this was the original
forgot.
Steam controller. I actually, yeah, a lot of people did.
Yeah, I
um,
forgot that that existed.
this was the original Steam controller. Now it has the one thumbstick and then just trackpads right here. So they worked as like a mouse. You could use them as another thumbstick. But this came out, and it does have some good triggers in the back, which I did enjoy,
Oh, it does
which
have
are
back
kind of,
triggers too, huh? Wow.
yeah, right here. You can hardly see them, and I
Wow,
think one of them
interesting.
might be busted. But I got this back in the day because I was early college when this came out, and you also had a pair. You could use it on your computer, or you could use it on. And I kept the dust on there. I didn't de-dust it. A Steam Link. This was
Ah,
originally about like 50 or 60 bucks. The point of this is that Steam released their Steam OS for the first time. So this was the go-getter at first, the Steam Link. Now you could put this in your living room separate from wherever you have your computer, and then you could actually stream your Steam games to your TV or whatever you're putting it on. You had the option for Wi-Fi, and then you had the option for Ethernet. Wi-Fi was horrible. Wi-Fi was a nightmare. You could not
yeah.
play any games without just a miracle of it not popping out. Not only that, the crazy thing is you're also running the game on your personal computer, which is now sending over to the Steam Link, which is now sending over to the TV. So there's a lot of
Yeah, it's like
latency
multiple
issues.
layers, yeah. Wow.
Um, but it was nice because at the time I really wanted to play. There was a lot of like console games that I wanted to play on my TV that I couldn't because they're on my computer. Like I played I had a roommate at the time that played Psychonauts, so literally just playing Psychonauts off of my computer, Steam Link TV. I was also big on Metal Gear Solid 5 when that was around the time that that came out. So it was kind of cool because, I would actually just sit on the couch, play Metal Gear Solid 5 with PC graphics, but on the TV in the living room. Now, did I opt for Wi-Fi? No, I had to get a 100-foot Ethernet cable just to make things all right. And it's really unfortunate because they had the ideas there, and for me it worked, but eventually even I forgot, but the rest of the world forgot that this was the thing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
and the reason why I even got it is because they were so pushy to put out the Steam Link. They made it as low as like $5, and I remember getting that
Yeah.
notification on Steam. It's like, we'll sell it to you for $5. So I think I might even have a second one somewhere. But like they went for like $50, no, $5, please buy it, buy it, buy it. So I was like, yeah, I'm a broke college student, I'll buy it. But it didn't stick. But Steam
Yeah.
OS still stuck around.
Yeah.
And now we're really seeing, 10 years later, when we see the Steam machine come
Massive
out, this
company.
is
Yeah.
yeah, we're finally seeing what they're going to do next with it. So keeping an eye out. Do I use a Steam controller nowadays? No, but let's see what they end up doing.
Did you
Yeah,
use
very
it
cool. It's cool
in
to
past days?
see them iterate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I would use the Steam Link on my TV, I would use specifically that Steam controller.
And does it look kind
Very
of
cool.
similar? Like, I'm not really familiar with these things. Like the shape of it,
Um,
is it like completely different
A little
from the new
different
one?
because see,
it's
it's got
Okay,
it's a
yeah.
bit different.
So it's kind of like a hybrid of like Xbox and PlayStation, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
wouldn't say that. I think it's more just an upgraded version of this. You have the trackpads you can use as a mouse.
No, I
Obviously,
meant
you have
that
the
one.
gyro controllers and all that. I think the double joysticks on the new one looks a little weird. I kind of like when they're separate, but it's malleable. You can do a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah. Very cool. Very
Are they
cool.
Yeah.
not separate?
I mean, like
I haven't really paid
not
attention
next
to
to
it.
each other.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
next to each other, but like
That's
one's higher,
interesting.
one's lower. I would
Oh.
prefer that.
Oh, you know
Awesome.
what? That's actually kind of cool for me, anyways. But yeah.
Go.
I feel like you and I kind of had a theme from last week with your USB Wii thing or whatever that was. But yeah, anyways, I got the other book I was talking about last time. So this is my super fancy one. I accidentally ripped some of the, I don't know, the what do you call it? Screen whatever cover. It's fanciness. But yeah, so this is my Final Fantasy art book that I was talking about last
Nice.
week. So it's like it weighs like
Crazy.
100 pounds. But yeah, so it like opens up and then there's like 3 books in it. So it's like super fancy. I think I paid a lot of an embarrassing amount of money for this. So yeah, let's pull out some of these fancy box. So yeah, there's 3. So it's called The Sky Art of Final Fantasy. There's 3 books. So yeah, I think it is like the different eras of Final Fantasy. So I'm assuming one
Sick.
is like early days. These would be sick tattoos actually. But yeah.
Those would be
Wow.
amazing tattoos.
Yeah, like this tiger guy. Like Jesus.
Sick.
Actually I haven't gotten a tattoo. Ooh.
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah. So it's I guess this is like ink. But yeah. It's pretty sick actually. So I'm guessing I think that's Final Fantasy 3. It looks like Cecil maybe.
Super sick.
But yeah, like man, I love this shit. So this is actually kind of cooler than the other one because it's more like concept art for like the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like oh man, this is making me want to make art again actually. Like the colors is just so freaking cool. But yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
So like this artist and also the guy that did the music really inspired me a lot as a youngin, a
Very
young
cool.
nerdy girl. But yeah, so I think these are the earlier games. That's sick. But yeah, so okay.
Very cool.
So that's one. This one's really big.
Oh,
Yeah, so it seems like oh yeah, that's what Final Fantasy 6, I think.
6 or 3.
It's
see
like
that
Terra,
before,
I
yeah.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so pretty. Oh my god.
So
Like,
cool.
I feel like a lot of art that I'm seeing online is very inspired by this. But oh, it looks like maybe Dagger. Oh no, Celeste is right there. But yeah, ooh, these are my favorite characters.
Moogle.
Actually,
Moogles.
yeah, actually, maybe these I need to get a tattoo, like get like this one or something. But yeah,
Moogles are great.
I've wanted a Moogle
Very
tattoo
cool.
forever. But yeah, it's a really cool book. Yeah, so that's book 2. Book 3. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's Cloud and Red 13.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Always
like
forget
how-
that the face art is so unique.
Yeah, and
This
I like how
artist.
the
I feel
art
like
gets
it's
more
iconic.
elaborate. Oh, there's Sephiroth
Yeah.
as the games get. Yeah. That's sick.
Nice.
He
Very
looks
cool.
very much like a Vampire Hunter D. But oh, and there's Cloud again. But yeah, I just love this art so much. Actually, a big reason that I got into the Final Fantasy games was the art. Oh, Final Fantasy 9. So that's the logo.
Very cool.
But just gonna take a quick look. Oh yeah, yeah, and some of the scenes too. Like I got really into a magazine called Imagination Effects, and they would do a lot of like concept art for movies and stuff. And this really reminds me of that. Like they have it's Final Fantasy 10. But yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
that's crazy looking.
Have you
Oh.
guys played anything other than 7 very much?
I mean
No.
tactics
No?
and a little bit of 10.
Okay. I
That's
think
about
he
it,
did the
yeah.
art for Tactics. Oh no, wait, that was a different guy. The Evilise thing stuff I think was a little different. But yeah, and that's the logo for Final Fantasy 10 without the words. But yeah, so that's my show and tell. It's gonna make and in the back they have like the uncolored like
Nice.
initial sketchings, I guess. But yeah, I love this and I've been hoarding it in my room. I looked at it once and I was like,
Very
back in the
nice.
box it goes.
It is very, 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 very
Yeah.
cool. Very, very
So
cool.
yeah,
Thanks for sharing.
that's the
Yeah,
book
well,
I was talking about last
good
week.
segue into. I picked up a bunch of Switch games, but here's Final Fantasy Tactics, which is a different art style. But I
Yeah.
would imagine, inspired. I mean,
Mhm.
it's similar kind of facial art a little bit. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics. Really excited about this because I've been. This is probably the most Final Fantasy I've ever played is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So I'm excited to play, which is of course based on the PS1 game, which of course has now been kind of completely remade, which is cool, right? Am I right on that? It's like a remake of the PS1 game?
I think it's like the PSP port, but they like redid all the
Okay.
voices or something. And
then Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for you to play those games.
Yeah. Only $20. So I was like, I need to grab that.
Oh wow.
Oh, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's half off. It's half off right now. I think it's half off on the Switch store too. I
So
think.
I have bought both of those
Nice.
games like 4 times. It's kind of
Of course,
ridiculous.
I've got 7 as well. So I've got a lot of Final Fantasy over here. Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm finally gonna just do Metroid Prime. I have no connection to Metroid at all. I've never played one that I actually stuck with or enjoyed that much. So I think I'm finally gonna just,
That's
make
a new
myself
one,
play
right?
that.
I think.
Not the new one.
Oh,
It's
the last
remaster of the original GameCube one.
Yeah.
The original,
Oh, okay.
The first,
Oh, I have those games.
the
Those
one
were
that
fun.
everybody loves.
Yeah.
The one that everybody loves from the GameCube.
That's when I
remaster of
got
that.
into Metroid.
Yeah, yeah. Metal Gear Solid 1 collection. I got that for you too. So at some point we'll do a Metal Gear.
You have to play Metal
playthrough
Gear
of some
Solid.
kind here.
And
Yeah.
we'll watch.
Yeah, it's Metal
an
Gear,
Earthbound,
Metal
right?
Gear
Yeah.
Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3.
It
Oh,
also
Metal Gear
has
Solid,
the first.
Solid 2, and Solid 3. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I got Puyo Puyo Tetris for when I want to just vibe out.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So that was also $20.
That was the same as Kirby's Avalanche, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a match 4. Match 4.
Yes, yeah. I think I played that as a kid on the original Super Nintendo. That one was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's got a little adventure mode, a little more than the typical thing. And then I got Sonic Cross Worlds, which for whatever reason I've always been interested in because it came out at the same time as Mario Kart World. I was not that impressed with Mario Kart World, so I'm excited. Apparently, this is a really, really great racer, so excited for this as well.
Is Mario Kart World the new one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I know why you're
Good.
making that
It's
face.
good. It's just boring.
Yeah.
The music is incredible. The music is worth the money alone, but the game
Mhm.
is kind of stale. But the real thing I wanted to share, there's a company called D Brand, which makes cases. I highly
Oh,
recommend
nice.
the D Brand case for the Switch 2. It adds a whole bunch of stuff. It actually gives you really nice grip on the back of the controllers. But they also sell skins, and there was a limited time drop, which they called
Oh.
Oh,
Touch
oh,
Grass. And so I got
Oh.
the grass
You
skin,
literally touch. Oh, is it actually
which is
fuzzy?
oh
literally
my gosh!
Isn't it
fuzzy.
actually
It's
fuzzy?
got
Literally,
grass texture.
actually a grass texture.
Oh my
That
gosh, I
is
thought it was just like
And
the
it
print.
came included with a sky
Oh my
skin as
gosh!
well.
Wow.
So I have grass and sky. Is that not cool as hell?
That's the
It's
Pokemon game
freaking
after
amazing.
Winds and Waves, I guess.
And I got one for the Pro controller as well. I didn't like
Oh,
how it
come
just
on!
covered.
Get out of
It
here!
just covered
Is there
this
grass
part
on
of
the
this
top of
controller,
it?
which I didn't like. But what I did like was
Oh my
this. So now when I play, I like kind of, it's just
fuzzy.
nice sensory.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But I highly recommend D Brand. They are amazing. They make amazing cases, and they are incredible marketers. Last thing I'll say, they sent as an added gift, they sent a deck of
Oh no!
cards.
Oh no!
And I was looking at the cards, the box card. I don't have them here; they're at work. On the side, it said 57 cards, and I was like, "Wait a minute, 57? It's 52 cards in a deck, right?"
52. 52. Yeah.
I open the slot. You know, they come out of it. It's like a black slide. I slide out the slider. I pull out the cards. There's a false bottom in the deck. It pops out, and there's extra cards in the bottom, and they're 11s.
Oh.
11.
11 of spades, 11 of hearts, 11 of diamonds. They're like, it's like a joke, like a
That's
gag.
funny.
But I was like, it's just so cool. All their stuff is so like interesting like that.
So
They
you
have
can
really
cheat
funny
in
like
an
branding and
endearing
marketing.
way.
Yeah, it's just they know what they're just really good marketers. They know what they're
Mhm.
doing. They make good products.
It's a Spinal
Highly
Tap
recommend D Brand.
card set. It
Very
goes
cool.
to 11.
Like the
Very
game.
cool.
The game was rigged from the start, nerds. Now go touch some grass.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You're doing
I
it
love
now.
that though.
Yeah.
I legitimately love that though. Like I am
Yeah.
genuinely amazed, and that is so
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
was like, I need that.
I really
That is
thought it was
so
just a print.
aesthetic.
I love that it's fuzzy.
Yes, it's
It's
actually
Can you
amazing.
mow
fuzzy.
it?
I
Can you do
wouldn't
the trim?
I wouldn't recommend it because you might ruin the
It'll
Switch,
probably look
but we
bald.
can give it a
Okay.
shot. A little tiny mower, you know?
Sprinkle some chia seeds in there. Get a little chia pet.
Go. There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, I'm sure that would work.
Cool. I think
So,
that
yeah.
probably what about rounds us out, yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was everyone like that. I am Glitch Blitch.
Yeah.
I didn't like this one. No,
Oh,
I didn't like
Steven's
this one.
like, nope.
Nope.
It's not for me.
You don't
didn't
even want
like
to
it.
attach your
Didn't
name
like
to it?
Sure. Yeah, fine. Okay. It is what it is. All right. If you enjoyed my demise today and my utter embarrassment, then maybe everyone did like that. And maybe that's what we're here for.
I had to mute my
Yeah, thank you all
microphone a
for-
few times because I got the giggles again.
Well,
Thank you all for tuning in, and it's always a pleasure to do this. And yeah, I guess we'll be back next week with another round of shenanigans.
no.
No,
Yeah,
no
we will.
shenanigans.
We will. No shenanigans.
We will
Shenanigans.
shenan again.
We will shenan again.
In the future. To be continued. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay. Wow.
Even it is so funny when you scream into the microphone and it's just silent because it doesn't pick it up.
Wait, what? But it's like
Yeah,
right here.
that happens a lot. You'll just get to a certain pitch and it just silent.